This morning we did a video outside the fire that took place in 𝗲𝗏𝗁, and I raised the point that some people deliberately trying to avoid. I'm going to make that point again. This country is too rich to be this poor. This country is too rich to be this poor. This was the third wealthiest nation in the Western world. We were wealthier than Venezuela and Brazil and Jamaica and Guatemala and Argentina and Chile and Paraguay and Uruguay. We were wealthier than everybody except America and Canada. This country too rich to be this poor. This country too rich to have people living in the shanty towns and the ghettos that we live in. Turn off the major road in 𝗙𝗰𝗁𝘁𝗶𝗃, Petty Valley, Western Main Road, Woodbrook. I even leave the lighthouse yet. Turn off the main road and you're in a ghetto. Everywhere is a ghetto in this country. To get to Mocha, you gotta drive through ghetto. To get to Goodwood Park, you gotta drive through ghetto. To get anywhere in Glencoe, turn in any street, you're in a ghetto. This country too rich to be this poor. This country too rich to have 500,000 people living on less than $1,000 a month. This country is too rich to have so many people choosing crime and house breaking as a way to feed themselves and their family, so that the whole country have to live burglar proof, up to your teeth, up to your eyes, up to your eyebrows. The country is too rich to be this poor. This country is too rich to be this poor. Those 3 children that died this morning died trapped behind burglar proofing that they couldn't come out of, that the people who was trying to help couldn't rescue them from, that for some reason the blasted fire trucks didn't have any kind of device to remove burglar proofing to save lives. The whole of 𝗲𝗏𝗁, 30,000 people. We don't have one fire station or a fire truck. Apps, look a reason. $50 million for a fire station. $100 million in fire truck. When people dead, when we get tragedy in this country, politicians use it as a way to thief. All now so the people who in the fire truck supply business done burning up the airwaves. Hey boy, let me build a 𝗲𝗁 fire station. Let me put 3 trucks inside of there. 100 million for you, 100 million for me. That's what Trinidad is. This country. I am on Western Main Road right now in Trinidad, in St. James. I am on Western Main Road in Trinidad, in St. James. I want to show you this road could take me to properties that sell for $40 and $50 million. And this road could take me to communities where the whole community I would $40 or $50 million. Watch on the right of your screen. Watch on what I passing on the right of your screen. You see that on the right of your screen? That is total squalor and poverty. On the left, across the road from that, is Bayside Towers. One apartment worth $12 million. This country has been abused, hijacked, molested, plundered by political parties, governments, and their friends and financiers. This country is too rich to be this poor. And I am saying to Trinidad and Tobago right now, those 3 children that died this morning didn't have to die if that house wasn't as burglar proof as it was. And you have no choice, because it's dead by fire or dead by home invasion and murder and rape. You have choices. How is that choices? There's a book called Sophie's Choice. It means a choice between 2 no choices. I want to show you something. I want to show you Bayside Towers on the right, 12, 15, 20, $30 million in the penthouse. I want to show you. I'm just going to turn a corner 100 feet from your bedroom in Bayside. I'm going to show you the distance bullets travel. I want you to see this country too rich to be this poor. Watch what is across the road from Bayside Towers. Watch it. Watch the mountain. Squint. Squint. If you don't like Philip Alexander or you don't like the truth, right here, type into the chat, "How your mother so and so." You like to talk shit, eh? Pretend you ain't seeing the kind of poverty that I'm showing you right now. Come off the live so you could say he lie. This country too rich to be this poor. PNM and UNC have so many questions to answer. They have so many children that have died in this country. 𝗧𝗏𝗄𝗃 Henry, who died in Laventille, who was stuffed in a hole. Little 8-year-old 𝗧𝗏𝗄𝗃 Henry. Oh, you remember her? No, you don't remember her. You don't remember at all. Little black child from Laventille, dead and stuffed inside a hole. Because they say one of her parents was using her school bag to move shipments. I don't know. I have no way of knowing if it is true. But this country, the third wealthiest nation in the Western world, look at this. 2 minutes off Bayside. Watch this. Watch. You think home by 𝗧𝗏𝗰𝗁 chin on Sinanan have garbage bin out here like this? Look now, man. Squint. Philip lie. Philip just lie. Who responsible for this? The people and them too nasty, all they say. They're lazy. They want to do better for themselves. That's all they say. Where they going and do better for themselves when everything in this country getting stolen? Where they going to get better for themselves? Tell me. Tell me so I can agree with you. I want more than anything to agree with you, you know. I want to bounce you all up DDI and clink glasses with all you and boogie. I want to boogie and pretend like all you that this here is not the reason. The reason for this is not theft and corruption and tribal voting. Look, I see in Bayside from here. I wonder when you sit down outside on your balcony in Bayside to drink your margarita and you look inside Cocorite, what you just tell yourself, boy? Them people don't like life. They choose this. And in truth, you ain't wrong. Because they vote for the bandits that do them this. Look at that mountain. Look at that hill. And that is middle class Cocorite. Look at this. Look at this. Point I was trying to make this morning is those children died trapped behind burglar proofing. Come, my brother, come. Burglar proofing that they couldn't escape. Trapped behind burglar proofing that they couldn't escape. And the fire service had no apparatus, no equipment, not even a cable they could tie on the truck and pull out the wrought iron from the wall and free the children. Oh God, where the fire engine come from? It don't matter. It could have come from Piaco, Philip, it don't matter. There's nobody of consequence. And all you who don't want to hear what I'm saying, not saying what all you're thinking. Trinidad is too rich to be this poor. Where the $3 trillion gone? Where? Tell me. We made and spent $3 trillion in 58 years. 90% of the things that you know, this road, we didn't build this road. Western Main Road was built by the British. PNM or the UNC didn't build this. So you tell me right now, how do you explain? I can show you some stuff. Because plenty of all just drive down the main road, you know. Or they like main road drive. Plenty of people just leave Goodwood Park and Glencoe and Bayshore to go down the islands and drive past Hague Street and Abbey Pujad and Big Yard and Scorpion. And I know that if ever they have to turn up one of them streets in a detour, I want to show you right here, just right here, Western Main Road. I want to show you how quickly, how close The shithole is right outside. 500,000 people in this country live in mind-numbing poverty. They said that, you know, this is middle class to them. 500,000 people in this country live on less than $1,000 a month. This country is too rich to be this poor. But when the PNM could lose $400 million in NGC, nobody ever care. You don't feel it. You think they have steel band rack outside where Hadid living and Chen? No. Steel band rack is for this, and that they like it so, Phil. They like it so. A woman come on the chat, and you know what I check? I just check the PNM supporters who want to cuss me the loudest. When I click their profile, they live in Queens. They live in the Bronx. They live in Birmingham. They're not in Trinidad putting up with the shit from the shithole. They've escaped the PNM. They've escaped the crap that the PNM has done, but telling me don't talk. Our people are living in too much poverty, and I'm telling you, if you don't want to hear the truth, don't click on my live. But the only thing, when I went this morning, I went as a parent with a broken heart for 3 children who had to lose their lives because we live in a country where their parents have to burglar-proof the place to keep them safe, and that is what caused them to die. They couldn't get out. There was no way to get them out. And you know what's sad? The bandits have way to get through. If the fire service had bring 2 proper bandits with them, they open up that road iron for them quick. And they know how to do that. They know how to do that. Fire service couldn't cut it off, couldn't open it. What the fire service telling you? I don't know. The problem is we don't have a fire station in Marval. Let's spend 300 million. Yeah? The point I was trying to make this morning, for the blockheads it was lost on, is this country is too rich for people to be this poor, this angry, this hopeless. This, you turn down any side street and run smack into real poverty. And listen, James, here nice. Here nice. So tell me again, what you want me to say. Now is not the time, Phil. Rest in peace. God bless your soul. May you get over the trauma. What next to say to get people to understand that they're living in time bombs too? That they're living trapped too? That their children in situations, because every single house that you see here have wrought iron on their windows. Every single house. Somebody should do a thesis, a study on estimating the value. I had done a quick study and it was about $10 or $20 billion. The value of burglar proofing in Trinidad. What percentage of steel output and welding labor in this country goes into crime prevention? People are building their houses like jails, like cages. And you, if you're not angry that this country that's so rich, this poor, and this violent, and this angry, if you're not angry, I don't know what to say. But for the blockheads, missed the point this morning. If it wasn't for the criminal corruption of politicians and political parties, their friends, family, and financiers, who's gone stunt for them DDI and have to live in big fancy, climbing each other, playing leapfrog up Goodwood Park Hill and down in Gulf View. If it wasn't for some of those criminals who have held public office, those 3 children are alive today. Because the trickle down, and the only thing that trickling down in this country is crime and the consequences of crime. And the consequences of crime in a country like Trinidad and Tobago that has so much money is greed, poverty, violence, death.